I wanted to be president of the Museum Association because I've been a lifelong member of the Museum Association. I've been a board member for the last 2 years. I've seen what important work the MA does at very close hand. I've relied on the MA myself from time to time to help me in my career, and I really want to put something back into the organisation. This seemed a good chance to do that. I've lived and worked in each of the 4 nations of the United Kingdom. I think one of the great strengths of the MA is that it does represent each of those 4 nations and has, in recent years particularly, tried to spread its activities and its contacts with members well beyond London. This means that we will be a very diverse organisation, I think, perhaps more so than we have been in the past. So I think really that through diversity will come strength. I think the MA's membership is at record levels for a number of reasons. The MA provides intelligence about funding and government policies. It provides insights into new thinking in the field. It offers opportunities to meet other people in the sector and to talk through current issues. And it provides visions for the future as well. And I think in all those sorts of ways, it's of critical importance to museum professionals and institutions just now. The Museums Association can support museums in the current financial climate, I think, by providing a clear vision towards the future. This is not the time for us to be looking inwards and thinking about the value of the assets that we have. We have to think about how the public uses us, why the public needs us, and how we can be more effective in producing change and improvement in the communities of which we're part. I think the role and purpose of the Museums 2020 initiative is to allow the Museums Association on behalf of the sector to really step back and rethink why we're here and the value that we add. For me, this is not about collections versus public. We need both collections and an audience to make us truly a museum. The question really is, how can we be most effective in bringing these two things together? And 2020, I think, is exploring those issues, and I hope as we go forward with courage and radicalism and a willingness to take risks really in what we propose and not in relying upon what we've had before. The museum sector and the rest of the cultural sector is the country's second educational service. So I'm convinced that it's vital that the English curriculum for history gives pupils at all ages really the chance to visit a wide range of different museums. And one of my concerns at the moment really is that the proposals for the history curriculum in England will actually limit that possibility in a way that's not been true up to now. As we look at our society, we can see that it's deeply divided and the divisions are getting deeper. And the consequence of those divisions is that some people have the opportunity to participate and others are denied that. We cannot stay within our own walls and regard that as something that's happening somewhere else to somebody else and has nothing to do with us. It's not a sustainable position. I don't think in the long term it would be sustainable politically, but more fundamentally it's not sustainable ethically. We have the ability to make a difference. I work in museums because I believe that personally. And if we can make a difference, we should.